Alrighty, so gonna do a complete walk around 2007 Fun Mover 31D. I've had 3 of these Fun Movers over the last 20 years. My first one was an 03, had that thing for 20 something years. My cousin bought it. Then I had another one I was gonna keep so I could have 2. I ended up not using it because of the kids, so I sold it. This is the 3rd one I've had. I've had this since 2020. The only reason I bought this one, didn't keep my original one, is because it had this awesome ramp door, which we'll get to, and it is a game changer. So trying to make this video too long, but there's a lot of upgrades because I've had these for over 20 years, familiar with these things inside and out. First thing is, these headlights are the bomb. These are custom made. These aren't just eBay housing. This is a custom made light. If you have a Ford Econoline, you'll know what I'm talking about with stock headlights. I have some 4-wheel drive vans with stock headlights. I was very tempted to take these out and put in my 4-wheel drive van, but I'm going to keep this thing completely loaded because that's how I would want to buy it. I'm very meticulous. I keep a ton of notes on everything I do, but underneath here is spotless. Battery is from 11 of 18, so it is on the older side, but 0 issues with it. So that's going to be that under the hood. I'm going to close things up as we go through the video, but those headlights are very expensive, and I can get you some more details if you want to know about that. I also have a front hitch on here. It's also nice because you got hooks if you had to get pulled out. I've never had to, but I love this front receiver for stand-up jet skis, dirt bikes, whatever. You could do that. Custom grill in the front, and then all LED lights on this whole thing, inside and out. I do have the windows all tinted, so if you're going to be out in the desert or somewhere in the cold, it does retain temperature inside a lot better when you have really nice tinted windows. So Marquee 5500 generator. This is standard on most of these coaches. The hours I'll get inside, I want to say it's around 735. Inside here, these trucks used to come with 1 battery. You can see I have 4 6-volt batteries. This entire aluminum box housing was all custom made, and then it allowed me to, 1, carry more batteries, but everything was done by a company called Pit Pal Products. I'm going to include this is your standard hose for your 30 amp. Then I have a 30 amp extension cord. Then I have all the attachments you would need, whether you use an extension cord, a standard, or if you're going to go from a 30 to a 50 or etc. I have all the adapters that you need. And here's going to be obviously your tank hoses for draining your tanks. That's under this cubby here. Now this black stuff you're seeing, that's not anything dirty or anything. I undercoated this entire truck. I'm not crawling under there to show you, but when you come to look at it, you will see you could lick off this thing. I plan on keeping this for a very long time, just as I do anything, and I go all out. This is a water adapter, so quick connect, plug in there. You can rinse off whatever, your bikes, your kids, yourself. That's a pretty handy little deal. This here is for a secondary water tank. So there's your vent, there's your fill, there's your gas. Obviously that's not a gas fill, but I didn't want to punch another door or hole in the side of the RV. So it actually works really good because when you fill, close these up, when you fill your truck, which is over here, you're on the same side to add water. So you can add water there. That's your front tank. That's under your dinette. And then under there is your second tank for a water tank that was custom made. Again, that's under the back of the truck. So I'll lock those in a minute. A couple storage bays in the back. These are your factory ones. This one's pretty nice. It's deep and it's wide. This one's not too bad, but you can never have enough storage in these things. So that's that. We'll get to the garage in a minute because there's a lot of cool stuff in here. This ramp door again is awesome. So I had the other ones with the ramps. They want to chop your fingers off. Stay away from those. This is another storage bin in here in the back. And then this is another one. These are the factory ones, okay? That one that I had for the batteries, that was a custom made. That was a huge aluminum box. No, the other thing I did, there used to be no door here. If you can believe that wasn't there. I added this. Gives you a whole nother box Okay, and in here, you notice I got pit pop rocks for your air chucks. Up here, there's two fittings, driver's side, passenger side. Those are airbags that I had installed on the truck. So that's where that is. You want to keep a certain amount of air pressure at all times, and then I'll go over that. Another thing I added this whole storage bay here too. So this did not used to have storage here or here. I cut holes in, I made these boxes, sealed them up, and this one is extra deep. You can put huge lawn chairs, umbrellas, anything long. I mean, all three of my kids could fit in there. They're 5 and 7, so super handy to have. Then this other access bay over here is going to be for your propane. So I got a full propane for you, and I believe this was, I'll tell you, 8-gallon tank somewhere in there. I'll check. Might not be quite that big, but I think they can only film the 3/4, so I think you end up getting around 6 or so gallons. Again, windows all tinted, LED lights out here, and your water heaters in here. So there's your water heater, works perfectly. I do got the keys in my pocket. The head unit is not in here, but you got a little outside stereo, and head unit pops in there. You got a couple outlet speakers. It works perfectly. I can show you that head unit when we get inside. There's also a head unit in the garage here. Before I step in, we do have a big awning. It's a checkerboard awning. I don't have it out, but can show you that. Nothing wrong with it at all. This is a pretty trick mount from Park Tool. It's about $300. I installed it here. There's another little deal with a clamp, and you can hang your mountain bikes here if you got to work on your mountain bikes. Big into mountain biking, dirt biking, just like anyone else. I would want this rig. Now, the other cool thing, this aluminum pit pal table, which I got these little hooks in each corner. I would actually hang it up on that L track up there, and I would use that for storage. And then when we needed it, when we were camping, there's 2 brackets right here, and it just clicks on. You got this nice aluminum table. So that's pretty trick. Again, that's from Pit Pal, just like all this other stuff. So in the garage, I'll get you some measurements on that. Got some magnets on the side here. It's a toolbox tray. Parts, tools, whatever. Toolbox stays, it's all empty. That's in here. Water bottles, aerosols, helmet hooks. Got all kinds of stuff. There's a stereo out here that works. Just got to find some good music, and you'll be rocking. So that's that. A couple of speakers back here for that. Pit Pal table. This thing, pull the pin, folds down like so. So folds up, boom. Couple paper towels. Again, aerosols, tapes, goggles, you name it. Duct tape holders. You can use these for either cords, airlines, hoses, etc. All purpose, your 409s, your cleaners, Bellroy oils, all that good stuff. Tape measure, pencils, zip ties, what have you. I went ahead and put these little deals in. We're always charging lights for our kids' bikes. This is for me, I used it for, it's a Pit Pal thing that they meant for like headsets for your radios. I typically found that I would put my DeWalt extra battery in here, 20 volt, 4 amp, I believe it is, and then hang some goggles here, fire extinguisher, of course, business card holder, etc. These nets are sweet. You could either put helmets, gloves, socks. Same thing with this one. When you got a handful of kids or stuff, these nets may not look pretty when they're empty, but when you load them up with your helmets, your gear, they are a game changer. I'm a fan of not having anything on the floor. L-track all the way around, so depending on how you lay out your toys, you'll find that you're going to love me for having this L-track. I even had it on the ceiling for your rug and stuff outside. I used to put a rug here, and then I would put, believe it or not, have L-track on here, run some straps. Again, nothing was on the floor. I could put our rugs across there. Everything's got to have a place. This is a double helmet hook. Yes, the ladder's there, but you don't use the ladder a ton. When you do, big deal. Pop your helmet off. Pull this little pin right here. Boom. Ladder comes down and you can go right up on the roof. So I'm gonna pop this open and then we'll climb up there in a second. Before I get up there, all these cabinets, I put in all this wire racking. So you literally doubled the amount of shelf space by doing that. There used to always also be like a piece of wood here. Empty space was in there. I was able to stick extra helmets and tools from here over. So I gained a ton of space there. Same thing over here. That's like adding two 18-inch, basically, cabinets. Now, I used to just put this little duct tape thing here. It does fall down. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. But again, I was able to put another helmet in there. I do have the board. If you don't want to look at that, you could pop this board back in. That's why I kept them, in case someone didn't want to have that exposed. And it'll look all finished once again. Again, I got the wire shelving in here. And a couple extra LED lights. All the lights in this truck, in and out, were converted. Shoes, sandals, it's awesome. This little thing is actually for a grease gun, but for me, I had a DeWalt 12 volt or 18 volt, the blower. I would store it right in there. It worked good. I also put these back here. You got USB and you got your cigarette lighters. So we would also carry, if we were going to be gone a long time, a cooler that ran on 12 volt. We could plug that in there and we had power. I'm going to jump up on the roof and give you a quick little look. I added this vent. So you got a vent in the garage. You got AC in the garage. Obviously AC up front. I've gone through this whole roof several times yearly and cleaned, caulked, make sure everything's good. The roof vent up here has this little cage on it so you can keep that open even if it's raining. Same with over here in the bathroom. This storage pod is massive. It's got to be 5-something feet long. It's a big one. I'll get you measurements on that. This is awesome. Extra wheels, parts. You go camping, you find some knickknacks you want to bring home, you can pack them, store them away in there. So that's that. This hatch is all aluminum and solid. So pretty cool when you go to some tracks or races and you want to watch. You could be up on your roof and take in the views. So that is that. I'm gonna climb down here without crashing and burning. So, all right, so we jump back down. You don't want to let this slam, just pull it down nice and easy. Get your hook, boom, done. Ladder can fold back up. Do that when we go back in. So when you come into the actual coach from the garage, you got your kitchen right here. I like to put this rubber piece here just to keep the rattles and stuff down. But you got a 3-burner stove right here. Pop that back down. Boom. So stove, and then this is convection. This is a Dometic. This is a nice convection, so you can cook the pizza in there, or obviously just use it as a microwave. Little hood fan. These don't work very good, I'll be honest with you. So whenever you're cooking, you're going to end up opening your window for sure. Close the garage. Storage in here. Storage in here. Sink. I'm going to install 2 new drains in here. I noticed these were just on their way out, so we're going to put some two new nice ones in there. And then also the missus wanted extra space for making the sandwiches, cutting the food, so put this in, and it's awesome. I mean, just adds a little extra to the counter space. So there's 2 little latches underneath, folds down super easy. Back here you got your control center. I upgraded the charger in this thing, so this thing's awesome. Running generator, plugged into shore power, depending on the life of your batteries, or how much they're tacked down. It will charge rapidly or put it in like a maintenance mode, so that's pretty trick. Your charger unit's down here, and I'm not going to go into a ton of details, but I replaced that just as if I have in all the other RVs too. Like I said, I've had 3 of these. That was always a weak point. Water was a weak point. If you notice, I talked about having an extra water tank. That is underneath the garage. Pit Pal made a nice aluminum tank for that. Your factory water tank's under here. Under here, there's storage as well. Your inverter's also under there. I want to say it's around 1,000. It's not super strong, but anything we need, it works good. Another fire extinguisher here. So before we head in the bathroom, let's talk about this. So this is pretty cool. You got, I would put 3 totes in here, so plenty of room for storage. And then this folds down, your typical futon, into a bed. Now this dinette also folds down to a bed. I'm not going to do it, but you can understand this table swings down. These cushions lay flat. You got another bed. Up on top, I do have this queen mattress up here. It is a little overkill. You can buy a shorter mattress, but I sleep really well with this thing. If you don't like it, pull it on out, get you a different one. But I liked having this big old mattress. The speakers up here, they work, but you may find that you might tag your head on there, so you may end up pulling those off. That's up to you. Again, if you had a smaller mattress, maybe not an issue, but I'd rather have a nice mattress than that. You can see this TV swivels all the way on out, so if you're down here, you can swing it towards you if you're sleeping up top. I don't watch TV, but I know the kids like to, so once in a while they get a treat. Again, I put another charger, some more ports up there. You laugh at me, but I put these school bus fans in here. These things are awesome. You just want to move some air. You don't want to run your generator. Throw a couple fans. You can swivel them if you're sleeping up there. Give you some more breeze. Those things are rad. I love them. A couple more speakers here. There's another one hiding there. I'm going to throw this futon back up. So that's pretty much that. Again, in here, I even did the wire shelves in there to give you some more space. There's a coaxial cord in there. I don't know why, because the TV is nowhere near there, but that's that. So I left this one taller because if you want to do some tall cereal boxes or whatever, you have that option. And then again, over here, wire shelving, and then DVD player and some more outlets up there. So that stuff runs off the inverter, so you don't need the generator to watch a TV or movie or anything like that. This is a little crank up for an antenna. And I think that pretty much covers that. You got your refrigerator, so freezer up top, refrigerator down below. All the shelves are intact, glass is all good. I don't have it on, otherwise I believe the light would come on when you open the door. A switch for the rear water tank here, which is actually this water pump that I mounted inside here. Okay, so this is a secondary water pump for my water tank that's under the garage. I believe that was around 60 gallons. The factory truck, this only comes a 25-gallon tank that's under here. So 25-gallon tank, and then your water heater, which is under there, is maybe 8. So it used to come with 30-something gallons of fresh water. That's not enough. We can haul about 100 gallons with 2 tanks. Now, there's a tank under there and a pump. What I would do is I would run either the rear one first or the other one down, and then when that one's out, you would turn this switch off. So you hear that one run, that just gets the pressure. I'd kill that one once that one was out. Then I'd jump over here and I'd flip this one on, and then I'd run this one. That one's at pressure, so it did not turn on, but you'll hear your pumps turn on and off when they're working. Same thing, put these little things here, combs, toothbrushes, kids stuff, your stuff, whatever. Can never have enough storage. I did a double towel bar up here. It's cool, you can throw your clothes up there when you're in the shower, so you're not clogging up your counter space or putting your clothes on your toilet and whatnot. There's a little sprayer there as well. And just pretty standard vanity. Fan in here, shower, and you got a little skylight, a little robe hook, and that is your bathroom. So kick that light off, and getting dark out. So that is all that. Oh, we talked about hours on the generator. I wasn't too far off, 734.7. I said 735, so there you go. I've been meaning to take these stickers off, but I haven't. Obviously, if you got gas cans or whatever, you know, maybe you don't want to sleep back here, but there's no reason why you couldn't. You got, again, ventilation there. Open that up. So, pretty simple. That tray is really cool. I think I talked about that. That clips on the outside of the truck. And the other thing I have is I got those spotlights up there. I got a camera up there. And then I'll go ahead and close this up so we can talk about this back door. And I'm doing this one-handed because it's just that easy to use. This door is super cool. This is 100% the main reason I sold my 2003 Fun Mover that I bought brand new for this one, is because I wanted the ramp door for me to get in and out, but also for my kids. You'll notice it's super sleek door. It doesn't have any goofy hinges or bolts. You got one little push there, and you bring it down. Super clean. It's awesome. Again, some more reverse lights there. So those are spotlights. So you could flip those on when you're at camp. Those come on when you put the truck in reverse. Let's see. As you can see, it's like a mirror finish. This thing is absolutely immaculate. Probably by the time I get done videoing this, I'm gonna decide not to sell it because it is that clean, and you probably will never see another one of these, especially with that ramp door. That is an oddity. I'd have to guess maybe 20 or 30 trucks were made with that ramp. I've had the aluminum scissor ones. I've had some other ones with these pull-out ramps. I'm not a fan of any of that. No dents, no wrecks, no nothing. The thing is 100% as you see it. The only thing I will point out, it's not a huge deal. I could probably have someone correct it. I put this decal here. There's one tiny little nick in it, and I'm not a fiberglass guy, but I just put a decal in there to seal it. But it's very small, maybe that big. And I think what happened was there's a ladder or something that fell into it, and just put a little crack in there. So it's pretty upset when that happened, but we'll get her taken care of. We need to. It's not huge. Oh yeah, that stereo head unit for this. Show you that. That is up here where I keep our keys, and it's a Jensen head unit. Hold on a second here, and that's right there. You plug that in, it fires right up, and then you got music outside, which is pretty slick. I'm gonna go ahead and hit these lights. These off. Your switch is right here. Abracadabra. Now, I did actually put in two more. So you got lights there, and you got lights here. So I'll point that out. You can never have enough light. Also, if you notice, you can hang some clothes, some gear back here. These rails are pretty handy. So those two lights on the cabinets do not go off with the switch. So these are just like if you need them kind of lights, or if you were sleeping back here and you wanted to leave one on or something. There you go. So we'll flip that switch. That's that. I do want to show you the head unit up front, because that is expensive and it's pretty awesome. I have it set up so you can plug in like a Google Chromecast or your little Amazon Fire Stick. You could watch TV on that thing, or if you're rolling down the road and you can't be at Supercross but you want to watch Supercross, it's set up for that. Also our backup camera. So fire that up. So now you're gonna notice this is gonna come on. I don't have my cable to show you the Apple CarPlay, but there is a little switch over here you can plug in for your HDMI and your USB. So if you plug the HDMI in, you can do that. I'm just gonna hit the home button, and if I had my phone, I could plug in, hit CarPlay, shows your map, all that good stuff, Spotify. Now there's our backup camera there, and when I turn my headlights off, it turns that off. So I have that only to turn on with the headlights, and then if you don't want it on while you're driving, there's a power button. You can hit it and turn it off. So that's super handy. Right now we got 90,363 miles, full tank of gas, full tank of propane, water's full, tires are full. I did notice something on one of the rear tires I wasn't happy about. The tires are 4 going on 5 years old. So maybe by the time I'm done shooting this video, I might even put 6 new tires on this thing as well. I think they got about 30,000 miles, so they got plenty of life. However, I kind of like to just do new tires every I don't know, really 3 to 5 years, depending on where I'm going, what I'm doing. So that's the truck. These headlights again are super bright, and all your light markers, everything works as it should. So I'm gonna close up, lock all the extra little side bins out there and cut it. But yeah, definitely a one-of-a-kind truck. I got a lot of vans. This thing drives like a van, just 10 feet bigger, and it rocks. So little info, 41's 31D, okay? So that's right there. It's not a 31C, it's a 31D. It's got that ramp door, and then they call it a 2007. I believe the chassis is a 2006. 6 of 06. So whatever you like to call it, they're all the same essentially. But that's it. That's the bad boy rig. This thing will take you wherever you want to go. And I'm going to call it right there. Oh yeah, I do have aluminum hubcaps if you don't like the black rim look. I'm a fan of the black and the white, but I do have the aluminum hubcaps. If you want to put them on, you can be blingy, or you can be rock star, whatever you prefer. So that's that. Refrigerator, oven, microwave, water here, everything is ready to rock. Nothing you need to do. Load your toys, load your toolbox, and hit the road. So that's it. No bad days. Any questions, let me know. I knew I'd forgot something and had to mention it. So the other thing that's right here is basically emergency start. If you run the truck battery dead, you can hold this button down right here. It will then pull power from your batteries here in that compartment to start your truck. That's pretty cool. The other thing you do is you can start your generator here. There's a loud truck coming, just my luck. But if you hold stop, that'll prime your generator a little bit. Then you hold down start and should fire right up. And that's where that generator is, right in there. So it's kind of cool because you can also turn it off just like I did from up here. So I know there's times where you can sorry, I was letting this truck go by. You can turn your generator off here because you were cooking something or doing something, need your generator, and you're like, oh, I forgot to turn it off. Well, you can just hit that button right there and you can kill it real quick. So just as I say that, I forgot our little night light, and we're gonna turn that off. So cool. Alrighty, well, that's my rig. Like I said, I bought my first one 2003, brand new. We just hit 2025. I've had 3 of these. These things are absolutely epic, and will take you wherever you want to go. Super easy to drive, and you can turn the knob, turns your light on. You can do this. You can dim these a little bit. Everything is perfect. If there's something that's not right, I'll make it right, or yeah, whatever. I'm pretty anal about my rigs. So that's that. Any questions, again, get at me. Alrighty. No bad days.